Welcome to episode 8 of Premier Weekly, and I'm on my own again this week because I'm recording this on a Friday evening. I've not been to the office today, so no Ella, no podcast studio, but we're going to rattle through quickly what's been going on this week at Premier events, starting with the fact that we're now into our second week of moving to the Premier Woodshop, and it's just got so much better. The kitchen's now fully operational, the toilets are operational, the production project managers have moved in, the racking has gone in. We have had a slight hiccup with the racking in the sense we've bought this 3 meter tall racking to store the wood on, and then realised that our forklift that we own only goes like 3/4 of the way up, so it doesn't reach the top shelf. So the plan is to try and trade in our forklift for another forklift. So that's a bit of a drama, but in the old place, it wasn't. We never needed to go that high, so we just assumed the forklift would go that high. But never mind. Um, but yeah, Tom, one of the bench drillers, has built a 7 meter long like bench. It's got a cross-cut mitre saw on. Apparently, I don't really know much about woodwork, but apparently that's quite good. They're really happy with it. It's such a nice place to be. It does mean that we need to redo all the other offices, which we now is a work in progress. So what else has been going on this week? I spent a whole day pretty much on Wednesday filming with Ella. So you're going to see loads of content coming through for social media, like What's Behind the Door, which is my silly little quiz show. I've done a podcast studio tour, like a promo video for that, really. And I've done these boring tours, which are the ones where it's like, welcome to Premiere. This is where you wait. This is where you park your car. This is the wood shop. Done three of those. So one for studios, one for woodshop, one for Premier Events. I think they're quite funny, but we'll see. And it rolls into our normal policy of we're going to churn out a load of content, see which stuff works, and the stuff that does work, we'll turn into ads and target it to people we want to work with on LinkedIn. What else has been going on this week? Discovery calls. We've now got on all our websites a link to a HubSpot page where you can book a call in our diaries. And we're getting loads of them. Initially, we weren't getting many, but I've probably done 4 or 5 this week. Michael's done a couple. Laura's had a couple. So yeah, we're probably into 5 or 10 a week discovery calls now with new clients, which is really exciting. It just shows the marketing's working. People want to learn more about what we do. And we're just having these 15, 20 minute, half-hour chats with people to say, yeah, this is us, this is what we do. Do you want to book us, basically? So that's been good. Had a meeting with the bank. So we got a new account manager because the old ones moved, got promoted, basically. But it's really useful to sit and meet the bank, like our relationship manager, and just talk about like what we do, what's going on in their world, what's happening in ours. We don't really need our bank very much. We never go overdrawn. We have an overdraft with them, but we've not used it for, I don't know, 18 months or so. But it's always useful to have a good relationship with the bank. So if you do ever need them for anything, they know who you are, they know you're nice people, and they will help you out. So met her, she was really nice. Also in finance, well, we had our accountant came over to the house yesterday for our end of year accounts meeting. So our end of company year is the 31st of December. So we're in what, March now. So we had our final accounts meeting. So we just sign off all the numbers. That's going to get finalised and sent off to HMRC and get a nice big tax bill, which is fun. Um, I've also been doing some work on choosing the stands for next year's version of the event production show, Confex, and the PA show. Normally, you just have one stand in one of those expos. They're all linked together. This year, we're going to go a bit, I'll say this year, 2026, we're going to go a bit mental. So we're going to have a stand in each show. So my current plan is to have a Premier Woodshop stand in the event production show, a Premier event stand in Confex, and a Premier event stroke content team stand in the PA show. Because the PA show is something we've never done before, but loads of PAs go to it. They're the people that are getting asked by their leaders, the leadership team of their companies, to make their slides look not bad. And we have a team of people who make good slides. So that feels like a win. We've also been working on kiosk structure. So we've got this kiosk business, and because we're now running ads on LinkedIn, it's getting really busy. So what was working when we were doing 3, 4, 5 jobs a year doesn't work when you're doing 2, 3 a month, 4 a month. So we're just putting some systems and structure into place so that that's going to be really scalable going forwards. And we're also recruiting for another kiosk person to come and join the team. I watched a moving on. I watched a hour and a half Chris Donnelly YouTube video all about optimizing your LinkedIn profile. So I've sent some requests off to our artwork team to get some nice call to action images, update our profile banners and stuff based off that feedback. It's all stuff. All the stuff he said made perfect sense. Things like optimize your profile page, because I get 400 or 500 people a month onto my LinkedIn profile page, but it's currently like a 6 out of 10, and we should probably make it more of a 7, 8, 9 out of 10, right, in terms of look and feel. So we've been working on that. We've been looking at costs for the new uniform. So we've got this new fleet of uniform we want to roll out across the business, but we're now thinking like, well, actually, can we get more cost-effective costs for the same stuff from other suppliers? So we're reaching out to some different suppliers to say, if we wanted to buy 45 of this from you or 90 of those, like, what's the cost? And other things, two little bits left. We've ordered some recognition cards. So we're obviously going to be giving away like the Premier trainers. We've got these nice Levi jackets with branding on. We're going to be giving away as recognition almost. So we've ordered some cards that we can kind of do handwritten notes to say like thank you for being epic. And the last thing we're looking at is office reorg, because we're really now tight on space. We've probably got three or four spare desks left, and we're recruiting for 5 roles at the minute. So we're just thinking about ways that we could maximize the space. So it might be have to knock some walls down. There's an option where we take a green room maybe and make that into an office, and maybe remove a virtual event studio and replace that with a green room. All this stuff we're kind of weighing up at the minute. But that's it. Another week at Premier Events. As per usual, any feedback, comments, anything you want to know, drop it in the comments. If not, we'll be back next week for episode 9. Toodles.